Hey guys, this is Erin here with my first screencast. I'm going to compare two ePortfolios today, Mike Auteri's ePortfolio to Heather Hall's. Mike Auteri is in website design and Heather is in fashion, so they're both creative. I thought they'd be interesting to compare and contrast. There's some things that I think Mike and Heather did an equally good job of. Other things that Mike did better or Heather did better. So I'm just going to kind of talk about some of those things. Um, One thing I noticed right off the bat was how they grab their viewers' attention. So Mike does that with this little graphic over here. It's really personal and fun and creative, which are definitely something that people look for in a website designer. Um, so that does draw the viewer's attention. I think Heather did a better job of drawing attention to her e-portfolio because she has her own personal work all displayed here. It's obvious when you open her webpage what job she's in and what her fashion taste is and how creative she is in her line of work. So I think Heather did a better job of that, although Mike didn't do a bad job. Something else that I noticed that they both did is giving a nice personal background. So it's not only a professional background, and they also talk about their home life, which adds a personal feel. Heather also talked about uh, some things that inspire her. So I think that's definitely adds a really important personal touch to their e-portfolios. They also both have ways to contact them, which is great for people that might just stumble upon their e-portfolio and are interested in them for further uh, business opportunities, which is really vital for your e-portfolio. They both also have a resume, obviously. That's probably the most important part of an e-portfolio. One thing that I think Heather could have done better is included her portfolio on her blog, like Mike did. This is definitely a way that potential employers might just come across the blog and see they're able to easily access it. If they have to open up and download an Adobe file, it's just added work that they might not have the time or energy to do. So it's a lot easier for them if it's just already there, just embedded within the blog. They both also have portfolios in their e-portfolio, obviously. Uh, Mike just has everything listed, different things that he's been involved in, links to all of them, the companies that were involved, and he provided a little picture, which is also really nice. You don't actually have to go to the link to look at what websites he was involved in designing. Heather separated hers into categories here, so you can see some of the different designs that she's played a part in and some things that inspire her and the type of work that she's interested in doing. One thing that's a little weird about Heather's portfolio is she has this separate webpage for WMCM Studio Scarves, which is something that she collaborated with. She interned with a company called Coleman Mills uh, to design some of these scarves, and it's nice that she included it, but I think that it may have gone better just in her portfolio section. I mean, I can see why she didn't want it to come across her personal work if she was just interning with it, but still, she should have. It just kind of stands out when you look at the different sections of her e-portfolio. It stands out as being something that's different, doesn't really flow. So that's something that I think is a little misplaced. Another thing that I think Heather could have done better is her contact page, because although it's great that she included the contact information, may have been a little too personal to include her phone number and her email address. Um, Mike actually included a forum on here, which I understand Heather didn't have a WordPress, so that may be why she didn't include it, but when you give the contact information, when you're giving your contact information out, you don't know who might come across this website. Obviously, I just Googled it and came across it. Um, I feel like that's information that's a little too personal to release to people by including a contact form like Mike did. People can reach out to him without him having to give out his personal information. Another thing is that Heather's about me might be a little too wordy. It's nice that she wanted to incorporate all of this, but that's a lot to look at for someone who just is looking at a glance and trying to figure out who this person is and what they're doing and what their line of work is all about. And I think that Heather's might be a little bit too overdeveloped. And also, she kind of gets caught up on her words sometimes. Like she says, after showing her bridal collection, so she's speaking in the third person, and then the rest of this paragraph is in the first person, which just is a little off, but it still is great that she wanted to incorporate all of it. I would just do it in a more concise manner. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the e-portfolios I decided to critique. And I hope that you guys enjoyed my screencast. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.